Grusch UFO Whistleblower speaks. That's right, we have some new comments from David Grusch. This is from Yes Theory, where he has partnered with Jesse Mitchell's during the Jesse Mitchell's interview with David. And we have some new comments and outtakes with David Grusch, so let's talk about it. Get in here, this is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. See the first link in the description below. Okay, on with the story. Yeah, a really great interview here with the Yes Theory. A lot of it seems to be just outtakes from the previous interview with Jesse Mitchell's. But, you know, any new comments from David is great. And there's a lot of filler in here with, you know, clips from, you know, Gary Nolan and scenery of the forest and stuff, but it's still a really great watch and I highly recommend it. So let's check out some of the juicy comments that David Grusch dropped.
Were they dead?
I don't get into specifics.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking about the alien bodies.
I know a lot of that stuff.
Out of curiosity, why are you allowed to say?
Yeah, he won't comment on whether the aliens are alive or dead. He can't get into that, which to me indicates they're probably alive, or at least some of them. And, you know, if you've seen the interview with Jon Stewart that I did the other day, if that information is accurate, there does seem to be an alien retention program. And of course there is, you know, whether his information is 100% accurate or not. Of course they do capture beings. They shoot at UFOs, they execute beings, and sometimes they capture these guys. And so of course there's an alien retention program. So I think that may be what David Grusch is alluding to, but you know, that's just speculation. Okay, moving on.
That NHI pilots came out of the craft, but you can't go
well,
more into
that's all I
detail.
put in the pre-publication stuff that got approved. I mean,
got it.
I could go back and ask for more. Any specific knowledge I garnered when I was on the other side of the door, if I want to talk about that publicly, everybody who has had a job like I have has to submit it to a thing called DOPSR at the Pentagon, DoD Pre-Publication and Security Review. You know, even if it's about this stuff. Like, I know that sounds insane, but like, you literally have to say, like, this is what I want to talk about.
Why do you think they approved it?
Catch-22, because so they'd have to self-identify.
There is some music playing in the background, so I'm going to go to subtitles. So they'd have to self-identify. So the office who would propose a redaction say it's a 3-letter agency, so they would have to self-acknowledge. Okay, so I think when I submitted that, they had a choice, right? Either we try to sequester Dave's ability to speak publicly and try to tell him no, but then we have to give him a reason and tell him what organization said no. If it got redacted like that and it cited what organization and what security reason it is, I would just publish that. And then the public can, you know, make its own interpretation why, you know, the U.S. Why the government's withholding information about that kind of thing and wanted to sequester my speech. Yeah, he's saying so that if they did not want him to speak about certain things, the agencies responsible for those redactions would have to be listed. And he could actually go public with that, saying, hey guys, I wanted to share you all the juicy details about the UFOs, but the CIA or whatever didn't want me to tell that to you. So that would be so damning, they just decided it would be less damning just to let him speak. As to why interviewees were actually able to talk to David Grusch at all, that was actually covered in the previous Jesse Mitchell's interview. Here goes.
We started interviewing some military members that saw some really profound stuff, like, you know, large triangular craft, you know, football field size, and hovered over them. And I was like, whoa, you know, and these people were very serious, very upset to actually divulge that personal thing. You know, it's nothing classified. It was a personal observation they had on a drive to work. And then, you know, one thing led to another. I had, you know, certain colleagues of mine that I known for years approach me, you know, close the door in my office and was like, look, you need to know about some other stuff you guys are not getting access to.
Why do you think they talked? Why do you think they spoke to you?
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys were, you know, they've kept the secret for so many years. They knew me, they knew what I was was looking into. And I think they wanted some change. At least that's what they espoused to me. They felt that they were kind of limited in bringing people in, the support they were getting, their treatment was harsh sometimes. And I guess they weren't really feeling the love anymore. I remember started interviewing some military.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the love either, guys. Yeah, where's the truth about all this, right? But at least some guys are having the courage to come forward and talk to people like David Grusch. And we can only hope those whistleblowers, or those people rather, those witnesses, some of them directly involved in these UFO crash retrieval and reverse engineering programs, actually do come forward publicly. And it appears that some are indeed going through the pipeline to do just that. David Grusch goes on to say some other really interesting things, like his autism was actually an asset to him in this, and it may have been unexpected on the part of people that set him up to do this. Who knows? But because this gives him an obsessive focus on a particular thing that he's working on, he was able to pursue this doggedly. Even well beyond the scope of, what he may have been expected to perform. So this may have actually backfired on somebody. Who knows? So I don't know if it was, Jay Stratton that had a hand in it, or if it was Bray, or who exactly engaged David Grusch to perform this investigation. I would love to find out more details about that. Hopefully that'll be forthcoming. And if you've seen that and I haven't, please let me know. David also talks about how this stuff has actually been fairly contained within the government, and how stuff like this does not leak out. People in the government are afraid to lose their clearances. They are threatened. Some of them are actually threatened with being called traitors, actually being accused of treason, and the penalty for that, of course, is execution. So David is saying that people on the inside who have this knowledge have been basically threatened with death if they leak this information. But he also says at another point in the interview that actually people have been leaking this information like a sieve for decades, and he says the general thrust is actually already out there in the public purview. He does say it's mixed up with some, BS. I wish he would tell us what's the BS part and what's not the BS part. But anyway, we'll have to wait for that for another day. Anyway, I'm not going to give a whole blow-by-blow of this video. I feel that a lot of it is just simply retreads of the Jesse Mitchell's interview. But again, it's still well worth watching. And we get to see David's home, his family, and spend more time with him, and kind of get to know Dave a little more. And I think that's where this video is really valuable, is in humanizing David Grusch and really making him as relatable, as we would all like him to be. And, I think everybody wants to hang out with David Grusch, and this is our best opportunity to do that. So highly recommend this video. On a housekeeping note, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going on vacation in a couple of days. That's right. I am going, my wife and I are celebrating our 20th anniversary, and we are going on vacation to Italy. That's right. We're going to Italy. Never been to Italy before. Very excited about this. We're also going to spend a day in Amsterdam. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to be gone for a full week. That's right. I'm going to be away from you guys for a week. Now, I'm making some videos preloaded to have ready to air during that time. They may not be as topical as my daily updates, but they're still going to be a lot of fun, so definitely stay tuned for those. And I may yet get a chance to break away from my vacation to put up some daily updates. We'll see how things play out. But yeah, so I'm going on vacation, guys, and I'll be back in a week. I'm leaving Thursday. So, but I will be back soon, and we'll resume. And I'll be speaking Italian a week from now, or 10 days. So anyway, wish me well. Bon voyage. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this new interview with David Grusch. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. And if you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. See the first link in the description below. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos to check out on the channel. I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.